A roller coaster week, 6% sell-off across the board. The correction from April is now 9 or 10% for all the major indexes. And there are a million questions there about Greece, defaults, contagion, or are the Europeans finally getting their arms around it and contain this thing? We are back with Lee Munson and Jack Barusian. Jack Barusian, you are playing this from the pessimistic side, I gather. Fair enough. I want to ask you what you are telling investors to do.
Well, first of all, being a pessimist and deep down inside being a bull are contradictory. I feel like a walking paradox. But I think right now what I'm telling people to do is what exactly everybody else is saying. You know, remain calm. Have a little protection in your portfolio. I think we've learned that over the course of the last few years. I'm a big believer in owning some gold. I think that you keep hearing that. I know you're a big fan of that. That's something that everybody that's got a portfolio right now, between the ETFs, between the physical gold, there are so many vehicles out there. And look at an alternative investment plan. Look to have 5 or 10% in something that's got no correlation, but this is a time to play defense. This could turn into more than just 10%. It could turn into 20 or 25% before it's all done.
Lee Munson, will this correction turn into 10 or 20%?
I doubt it, and I also disagree that now's the time to be getting into gold. We have some small positions in platinum, but I'm going to tell you, Larry, as soon as the Greek riots stop, so will the rally in gold. So I don't see this getting into a 20-25%. I'm not afraid to come back and eat my own words on that either. This is a normal correction. It's not about Greece. A lot of speculations in gold. There's always been speculation in gold. Just having an ETF, that GLD ETF, it exacerbates the problem. So I would encourage investors to take some of their profits on gold and look to some U.S. equities. I look to some Asian equities that have been hard hit. And, I also think that 5 to 10% in non-correlating assets, it's too low. I think that people should be looking at 20, 30%.
Talk to me about U.S. equities real quickly. Be more specific, if you would.
I think specifically in the mid to large cap, I think that if you're going to do anything defensive, I would look at yield like Verizon and AT&T. Do not go jump into the big pharmas like a Pfizer or Merck. They're great companies, but they're really okay companies. I think that you need to look at hard-hit financials, commodity, technology. We're long Goldman Sachs. I like names like Google, Intel, a lot of good tech names right now. And I say, I'm sort of a bear that's pragmatic. And so I think you need to own these stocks. You need to get long. Don't be obsessed about the dividends. Don't be obsessed about finding those defensive names. I think you go where the quality, where the growth is.
Most of all, keep your eyes open and don't be obsessed. That's what I hear you saying, and everyone wants to say calm. All right, two different ideas. Thank you, gentlemen, very much. Jack Barusian, we appreciate it. Lee Munson, we appreciate it very much.